We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. As he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
Play action now, Prescott. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
It's 3rd down and 13.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down.
A gain of 14.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Run with Chubb on 1st down, not going to be a good one. He won't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
2nd and 11 at the 41. Prescott to throw this time. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. O'Shane Ximines able to record his 5th sack of the season. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
The ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Throwing Jones. It's caught, Shepard. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Jones and Shepard with a connection there for a Giants first down. We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. From the gun, Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton with his 16th touchdown of the year. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know the receivers love to say, if we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
McKinney on the tackle.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
Now Chubb. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Brought down.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Play. 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Prescott off play action. Connects here with the tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First down, Cowboys.
Check, 54.
Chubb on the counter. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys! Nick Chubb, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
7. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
10-10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
1st and 10 at the
Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll move the chains. Jones on first down. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards and a Giant first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Operating from the gun, Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
9-yard line.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. From the gun, Jones. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Jones now to throw on third down. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
Here's Jones throwing on first down, and he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton as the first half is winding down, and the Giants have taken the lead.
Graham Gano.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better, and I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. A short kick taken at the 18. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Off the play fake, Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 25 yards on the play there, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Final play of the half. Prescott going to throw deep for the end zone. And that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll go to Barkley again, and he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
The ball carrier. The tackle made by Jayon Brown. That's a gain of 4.
Now Jones off the play fake. He's going to float this over the middle, deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
2-yard gain on the play. And
with a heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Prescott now from the 50. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown.
On for the extra point.
So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the pick-6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And again, it's Chubb. Fights loose. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cowboys.
The ball carrier.
Nick Chubb with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. Well, he just bumped up his personal stats with a second score, but they still have some ground to make up.
Not terrific for today because of what you just said. They're still down on the scoreboard. But later in the year, when he piles it all up and starts to think about contract time, that's a pretty good deal for him. And I know darn well that you've got him in fantasy football, don't you?
I don't. You always think that. I just
that.
appreciate the thing I'm smart enough to have him in fantasy.
No, you are.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
36-yard line.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Again, it's Barkley. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards, good for a Giant 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A 1st down run from Barkley, pretty well defended. Give him 3 yards on the play. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 7.
They'll give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down at the Cowboys' 37.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because in a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. Anthony Brown there on the tackle.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And a short gain down to about the 33. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a 1st. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a 1st.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
They run it again with Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
The Cowboys will go. Prescott. Incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered.
And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Darius Slayton there to make the grab. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now left side on the swing pass. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 22-yard line.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
At the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 10.
Here's Prescott.
Cowboys.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Dexter Lawrence in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Third and long for Prescott. Flushed out right. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Jones, off play action. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete here. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Jones pass.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. And Barkley did not get there. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
The tackle made by Jayon Brown.
Jones now throwing on 4th down, eluding the pressure right. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Taken down back at the
now on 2nd and 13. Prescott, he's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The Giants going to go ahead and use the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll try again with Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys cut into that lead.
Lining up for the point.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, ending a great return that gets him all the way to the 30.
At the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to air one out. And it'll be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
Intercepted by the Cowboys. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
On the coverage.
One last shot now for Prescott. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly.